Alright guys, welcome back to the channel, and I'm sure you've read by the title what this video is about. Obviously, as you all know, after that Rotherham game we were midway through our season where we managed to get a 4-0 win, and all I'm going to be doing is discussing a few things, how I think the season's gone so far, my expectations for the end of the season and what we need to work on and stuff like that. But guys, just remember to watch to the end because it really does help me a lot. And also leave your comments in the comment section down below what you think, how you think our season's gone so far. Now guys, we started off with that 2-1 loss against Bolton, and to be honest I was a bit surprised that they did beat us, to be honest, having just come down from the Premier League. Keeping a lot of players who played in the Premier League last year, but that proved me wrong, and it proved how much of a challenge this season was going to be. But after that, I think we did pretty well, to be honest. We've played 23 games, we've got 12 wins, 6 draws and 5 losses. Now, if you'd have said that at the start of the season we were going to be in third, I probably would have took it, having been the top goal scorers as well. The championship's changed a lot since we were last in it. It's got really difficult. Every team has an outstanding player pretty much in their squad. Even teams like Brentford, they've got like Mapai and stuff like that. And you can never write off any team when you play them in the championship because it's such a hard, unpredictable league. But to be honest, I have been surprised at how many goals we've scored. I mean, you remember that 4-1 against Leeds, 7-1 against QPR, 4-0 against Rotherham, 4-1 against Reading, and 4-2 at Bristol City and stuff like that. I think this year the football has been amazing, to be honest. Some of the stuff what we've played has been nerve-wracking at times. I can't lie, but it has. But at other times, it's just been really entertaining to watch this season. Every game we play, we pretty much guaranteed goals. I don't think there's been any games really where there's been like one goal apart from Middlesbrough and stuff like that. I think we've done really well up to this point. My only criticism was at the start of the season was the defending, but we recently got that clean sheet against Rotherham the other day. 2 clean sheets in 23 games. I think that it must be addressed in the January transfer window. Maybe bringing in some fresh personnel. Maybe a CDM who can play 90 minutes, because I know that Barry's been playing really well, but I don't think he's that type of player who's going to be playing a full 90 minutes every week due to his age and stuff like that. Yeah, we've had some impressive results. I think we played Norwich at the right time away from home. We managed to get a 4-3 win. They're on fire at the minute. That game against Leeds, we beat them 4-1 at home. It was a massive win for us. They're currently sitting on top of the table. But to be honest, this season's going to be really hard, and if I get asked the question, do I think we can go up automatically? I'll probably say I don't think that's going to happen. I think if we do go up, it will be via the playoffs. But nevertheless, we've had some really good, exciting games this season. Let me know what you think in the comment section. Do you think Darren Moore's the right man for the job? I do. I know that he got a lot of criticism after the games at Hull, which I don't agree with, to be honest with you, because he's very inexperienced and people were sort of like writing him off at such an early stage. But now he's got we unbeaten in 7. A lot of our fans changed the tune. It's not just our fans, you see it at other clubs and stuff like that. But it is frustrating. And some of the players what we've signed this season, the key players for me have probably been Harvey Barnes. 9 goals, 5 assists. He's been at the heart of everything what we've done this season. A lot of teams who we play against will fear for playing against him because he's outstanding. You could say that we've probably doubled his value being at West Brom. But if it was me personally, if I was the owner, I would chuck 20-25 million at him and just try and sign him at all costs. Same as Dwight Gale, 13 goals, 1 assist. He's been unreal. Hat-trick against Rotherham. He's so clinical, and I'm not sure Rondon was that type of player. I think we've been missing that type of player at the Hawthorn since we had Lukaku. He's unreal, man. Like, some of the goals he scores, like that one against Stoke, and I'm pretty sure he'll be in the race for the Golden Boot. Jay Rodriguez has been, he's still up there in terms of goals and stuff like that, but he has been missing for the past few games. Another player who's been brilliant for, two players actually who've been brilliant for us this season are Kieran Gibbs. He's just unreal. He could do a job at a Premier League team, in my opinion. He's got like 5 goals and 4 assists. For a left back, that is brilliant. Also, I think Livermore's having quite a good season. Since he signed his new contract, he's been unbelievable. The way he passes the ball, the way he dictates the play. He's a proper professional. He did have all that stuff what happened to him before, and he just seems to be getting stronger and better every game, which I like to see because I do like Livermore, to be honest. He's probably one of my favourite players at the Hawthorns. Another player I'd say who's been good for us is Matty Phillips. The stuff he creates for us, we'd miss him if we didn't have him in the side. 5 goals, 5 assists. Not bad, to be honest with you. He's been involved in 10 goals. Also, us scoring 50 goals this season is unreal. You can see why we've scored so many with the likes of Gale and Barnes, Rodriguez, Phillips. Me personally, I think the board have done a brilliant job at keeping some of those players at the club. The likes of Dawson, Phillips, Gibbs, Rodriguez. By the way, who had interest off teams like Burnley for 25 million. I think we've done excellent to keep him. You remember the situation with Berahino where he wasn't allowed to go, so we kind of threw his dummy at the pram. Although Dawson did kick up a bit of a fuss, he's still getting on with it. The same as Rodriguez. He even said he's not going to force a move away from the Hawthorns, which is really professional of him. And to be honest, I do like Rodriguez, but if someone offered me 25 million for him, I probably would take it. Only if we invested it in the right player, and we got a few players in January. There's a couple of players I would be interested in January. I think we need a natural right back. Adara Bayoyo, I'm taking nothing away from him because the past few games he's been brilliant. But I do think a natural right back is needed. I'm not sure on names. One player I do want to see at the Hawthorns who would increase our attacking options a lot is Dominic Solanke on loan. He's not in favour at Liverpool. He doesn't seem to get any game time. He needs to develop. So why not just try and get him on loan? Even someone like Hudson-Odoi from Chelsea. Chelsea have a lot of good players who need loaning out for him to get game time, but I'm not sure that'll happen due to Chelsea already having about 60 players out on loan. Let me know in the comment section who you want us to sign in January. But the next thing I'm going to talk about is Big Dave. Now, a lot of people questioned him and still do question him whether he's the man for the job. But I think he's done brilliantly. He's only got 5 losses. Some of our fans expect us to walk the league, and it's not going to happen anymore. I think he's done brilliantly. He's took the criticism well. He's changed his tactics well. I do think with Graham Jones being in his ear a bit has helped him because of him being an inexperienced manager. But I'm going to take nothing away from Big Dave. I do think he's the right man for the job. My expectations for the end of the season, hopefully we can get playoffs or go up by automatic promotion. But I'm not too sure that the automatic promotion will happen. You never know, Norwich could slip up. But I do think we'll go up this season, whether it'll be the playoffs or automatic promotion. Me personally, I would like to go to Wembley, to be honest with you. I'd love it, but the only thing I wouldn't like is, if we lost, and it's a long way, it's a long season again in the Championship, but I am enjoying the season, to be honest with you, going to all the new grounds I haven't been to before. It's a new experience for me and a lot of fans, and I'm really enjoying it. But yeah, guys, I'm not going to continue with the video for that much longer because I don't want to bore everyone. But just leave a comment in the comment section what you think, who we think we should sign in January, where you think we'll finish. Is Darren Moore for the job, the right man for the job? But yeah, guys, if you like the video, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.